Сегодня мы встречаемся с Фуадом. У нас будет очень интересный диалог. Действительно, когда мы впервые с тобой встретились, я помню, мы вышли покурить за угол, разболтались на английском, а потом мы пришли к тому, что для меня реально это было неожиданностью, что я могу говорить с тобой на русском и понимать абсолютно все, что ты говоришь на английском. Но это было интересно. И в принципе, этот опыт продолжается в течение года.
Да.
Невероятно. Фуад, расскажи пару слов про себя, чем ты занимаешься, чтобы так, но на английском. Я думаю, у нас слушатели, зрители будут, если они все собираются поехать в англоговорящую страну, они должны уже понимать, причем должны понимать любой акцент, какой бы он там ни был, там индусский, китайский. Go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, just to introduce myself, my name is Fouad Aliyev. I came to Ireland 4.5 years ago. It confused me actually. Yeah, 4.5 years ago. I did firstly my master's here in marketing, and then right after that I jumped into business because I had businesses in my country in Azerbaijan before, and the reason I moved to other country was not only studying, it was also starting the business after
for
studying.
Business reasons.
Yeah, for business reasons, exactly. Yeah. Before Ireland, I was in the U.S., but we decided to come to Ireland because Ireland has so good opportunities for businesses, for the people, the passionate people who wants to start businesses, and they provide us very good support for immigrant business people as well. Yeah, basically we came to Ireland because there are just two English-speaking countries, so I speak English, so that's why I wouldn't move to Germany for that or other countries. Yeah, basically Ireland is a place that the government understands what people and what people who start their business want at the early stage. That's why they have really good support in the government level. And what we do at the moment, we have a project. We have a website called luxysale.com, and what we do is we aggregate. Okay, let me put it in simple terms.
Yeah, sure.
We collect all the sales, like discounts for luxury brands, for clothing and accessories across more than 100 retailers around the world. We put all of them in one website, so when user look for a sale, let's say from Gucci or Dolce Gabbana, they don't need to visit, let's say, hundreds of websites and to look for the sales. Yeah. We just put them all together, so you can just we view everything in one place and filterize it by size and by everything that applies to clothing and accessories. So, and when you want to buy, you go buy in the retailer's website.
Directly,
exactly. Yeah, this is the business model, and so.
Но ты сказал, что у тебя уже подключено больше сотни ритейлеров, это онлайн-ритейлеры. Но почему Ирландия? Вот вопрос, почему Ирландия? Может быть, здесь твой рынок или здесь располагаются штаб-квартиры клиентов, которые управляют этими интернет-магазинами?
Yeah, to be honest, it's not about the market. Yeah. When I moved to here, I was thinking the same, because I was thinking that if it's Europe just one, and I can start here and do start with Ireland and then move on to others and etc. Then after I came to here, I understood that actually Ireland is not the right market. But I decided to remain because of the investment opportunities here and because of its reputation for businesses. It's more trustworthy if you're in such a European country.
Apple располагается здесь.
Exactly. Yeah. And also I found out different ways to establish the business in one place and manage it. Sell it in other countries
around the world.
From
Ireland.
Actually, I had kind of complex or stereotype in my mind before that I was thinking like if you start in one place you have to sell in one place. Then kind of after coming to
it was your mistake.
It was a lesson for me, and I understood that it's different. That's why I remained for the support for the other reasons. So basically, Ireland is not the market that we target specifically, but Ireland is the best place to test your product.
Inside the country.
Yeah, inside the country because it's small and the people are very well educated.
You can do mistakes here.
Exactly. So it won't go to other countries. Like you can fix and start. Launch your project in other countries. So in that sense, like it's very, very good. Yeah.
Да, согласен. Это действительно хорошие причины. Но смотри, ты переехал сюда 4,5 года назад. Как ты действительно был молодой компанией, ну практически было ноль, была только идея, был Фуад, который хотел сделать бизнес в Европе, как в одном большом куске. Но когда ты перевозил свою команду, или когда ты запускал бизнес здесь, встретил ли ты какие-то проблемы? Возможно, были проблемы с регистрацией юридического лица, либо с открытием банковского счета, потому что я много встречал подобных проблем. Например, на прошлой неделе я общался с представителями Великобритании, они назывались Department of International Trading. И они сказали, что открыть счет в Великобритании порой занимает 3 месяца. Как в Ирландии?
In Ireland, no, it's not that way. It's like 100% different, of course. In Ireland, there are, for immigrants, if you're coming from non-European country, of course there are the hassles. I mean, there are some, how to say, borders that you need to pass. This is mainly about visa.
For persons.
For the person who is owning the business.
Yeah.
So, in Ireland there are 2 types of visa for business. One is just business visa, general business visa, you know it as well.
Yeah,
and the other one is called high potential startup. And
is it visa type?
Is it? It is, yes. It is. And you're here
It's my
with
first
that
time.
visa type as well.
I have just stamp 4.
Yeah, stamp 4 is they give that stamp 4 for that visa type.
Okay.
Yeah. This was like only hurdle I would say, and actually the way I would say that actually the opportunities the government created already. It's something that tells you like if you even need to start a business or not, because they have really good evaluation team. Like if you have a business idea and like you of course should have the business plan, and like in the business plan you should show everything, like your writing team and others and everything, and like the government basically evaluates your business plan and
helps you.
If they accept to come and start the business here or move the business to here, that means it's already very good news, not only for visa purposes, of
you
course.
Was approved.
Like it's approval. It's approval for the business model as well. Yeah, that was.
I think it's great confirmation for your definitely for your idea.
Exactly, because you feel more how to say it's because it's validation. Yeah, it's like you feel more comfortable about the idea and about the thing that you do, and you become more passionate, more confident. So of course this is a very, very important thing. After that, no, regarding the business, like if you get the visa, like I mean, registering a business actually, you don't even need a lawyer for that. You can do it yourself as well. But if you want to
for a few days.
Outsource it, like it's very cheap. I mean, it's about like 200, 300 bucks.
250 euros.
Depends on the company. Depends on.
I paid $2,000.
No way, man.
Yeah, I did. Because my lawyers wear expensive suits.
Yeah, man. Actually, if you feel some kind of if you're not confident with this, normally you do this kind of mistakes. So actually, it's the same thing. Like you can do it with a company does it in 250 or $2,000, of course. Yeah, and regarding the opening the business account, it was like a bit of time. It took a time, Like we applied for a business account in mid-February, but it got opened in April.
February, March, April.
Yeah, it
took 3 months.
No, it was mid-February, and April 1st it was the time it got opened. So it was like 1.5 months.
It's good anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, but these are the things like you just experience one time. You know, it's not something that you should give your decision based on this, because like if you applied for that, you just need to wait. It's not about like if they gonna open the account or not. Of course they will open.
Yeah.
So you just need to wait. It's just a process. I mean, it's not something that you should decide if you go to Ireland or somewhere else based on this kind of 1 month or 2 month process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, these were the main hurdles. I mean, in legal, from the legal perspective. But regarding the team, that the team, collecting a team and changing a team, like I actually experienced this a few times already. That's something not only applies to Ireland. It's the same. It can be the same in other countries as well. Like if you're not happy with your team, you collect a team. So in everywhere, finding a talent is very hard. So,
Да. Но ты сказал, что Enterprise Ireland, как ирландский государственный фонд, поддержал тебя. Они поддержали тебя не только как твою идею, они и не только визу, они поддержали тебя еще предоставив какие-то деньги, сделали инвестицию в тебя. Но да, но я знаю, как работает Enterprise Ireland. Они являются инвестором номер 2. В любом случае нужен какой-то инвестор номер 1. И под этим углом зрения ты привлекал инвестиции в каких-то других европейских странах?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, no, it's not something like Enterprise Ireland invested directly to our business. It's not that way, no. It's misleading information if you have that. Maybe if I told this, maybe it was some misunderstanding. We attracted investor purely based on connections, but he was in Switzerland. And it was purely based on connections. That
your personal connections.
Personal, yeah, of course, personal, and
it helped
like
works.
If I go deep, like it's the connections of my personal connection in this way. But you know, like it's something like if you look for an investor, it's mainly based on connections as well, because you want to invest in a person at the early stage rather than in a company, in an idea, and so you should know the person. Yeah, so it was from Switzerland, and regarding Enterprise Ireland directly never invested financially. They paid for services that they provide to us, like mentorship, I don't know, other supports. So these were the part of Enterprise Ireland. But yeah, regarding investors, so we first attracted from other European country.
Да, это очень интересно. Ты еще рассказал, когда ты экспериментировал с сотрудниками, которых сюда привозил, либо нанимал здесь. Как вообще в Ирландии обстоят дела с талантами? Какая у них зарплата? И как легко ли вообще в Ирландии? И смотри, потому что реально здесь в Ирландии мы можем повернуть 15 минут в сторону центра. Там сидит Yahoo, там сидит Cisco, там сидит Google, в другую сторону там сидит Microsoft, Facebook. У Facebook здесь целое здание. И действительно в атмосфере такой сложной ситуации, как обстоят дела с сотрудниками? Или у тебя работают все твои друзья, которых ты привез?
Let me explain. Firstly, we need to, if we talk about talent, in general, we need to understand the psychology behind it. Talent is always expensive. It's always expensive, and if you're a talent, you value yourself, and you don't want to be paid low. So you want to earn the money that you value yourself for. Okay. So in that sense, it's expensive, very expensive. Very in Ireland, I would say it depends on the role. For example, if it's software engineer, and if you want to hire a talented one, so it's I would say like about 60 grand
per year.
Per year,
include taxes.
No, it depends. It depends on your negotiation, of course. I mean, it depends on your negotiation. It's the way. Like I mean, this one is something like if you just hire someone purely for salary. It's one thing, okay. But if you're a startup, you don't want to look for someone who just want to get early money, like just money immediately.
Я бы сказал, ты не имеешь права нанимать таких людей.
Exactly, because like it's something against you. If you hire someone like just values the money that he will earn, if someone else will offer a bigger amount, he will just move. Like it's not he will leave. I mean, it's not about money. So when you hire, of course you can hire the talent with lower salary, but giving percentage.
Make them inspired.
Exactly, percentage, the share in the company in a vesting period, for example, 4 years, it's a general rule.
5, 3,
yeah,
as minimum.
Depends, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that sense, yeah. But like regarding finding the talent for myself, it wasn't that easy, I would say. I kind of hired. Like I changed the same role 3 times for the CTO, for example.
Это трудно.
Yeah.
Я понимаю тебя.
Because like every time you need to, the new guy should understand everything to be on top of the
in
project.
Specific details.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why like currently in my team there's a guy called Fernando. He's a CTO.
Brazilian guy. Yeah, I met him before.
I'm very happy with him. He knows that as well.
Yeah.
Like he's very smart and he's very hardworking. That's why I'm very happy with him. But like how I found it, it's because there's one thing I'm gonna tell here because it's mainly about immigrants. Immigrants work more, okay? Immigrants work harder because they understand the situation that they came to here for challenge. They came to here to change something, and
to get some victory.
Exactly. And they're out of their comfort zone. That's why they do it better than the local ones. When I want to hire someone, like I published it's in the normal the job
Indeed.com,
Indeed,
Monster.com,
and Dublin Startup Jobs and this kind of websites. Yeah, and I actually put one note there that we are gonna support your visa if you're immigrant.
Yeah,
and that actually attracted mostly immigrants to apply rather than the others.
Great idea, definitely.
And I could select among the immigrants which are already
who was out.
Yeah, no, not out. Like Fernando was here actually. He was doing a course. Okay, he was doing a course, but there were lots of people applying from outside of the country as well, like from India, lots of people.
Pakistan, I can imagine.
I don't go into detail because like it's like something might seem bad, but I could select the best because I had more options at that time. But for the previous ones, I didn't do that. I was looking for someone who has stamp 4, who has a visa, just will come and work, and that's why
it was more easy for you.
It was more easy for me, but it was worse for me as well. Like in the second part, it was harder to get visa for the guy, but you had the opportunity. I had the opportunity to get a better person. So that was the.
Это потрясающе. Но я знаю, что не только это было у тебя как одна из проблем, потому что ты мне рассказывал больше, потому что я знаю, что ты практически полностью поменял бизнес, потому что та бизнес-модель, про которую ты рассказал, которая была подтверждена Enterprise их due diligence, она была подтверждена, ты чувствовал себя комфортно, но потом прошло какое-то время, и ты полностью поменял свой фокус, полностью поменял бизнес. Расскажи, как в принципе это вообще было возможно, и как посмотрел на это инвестор, который пришел из Швейцарии, он был первым-то инвестором, он поверил в твою первую идею. Как вообще, и насколько это было легко полностью поменять бизнес?
First of all, just to clarify, it's not about I would say полностью поменять.
Полностью поменять.
Completely changing.
Yeah.
We keep the same business model, but the process actually is different. Previously, we were working in an affiliate model as well. It's an affiliate model as well. So I mean, the business model is the same. But like the way we provide the solution is different. In this case, continue or start from scratch.
Давай. Последнее, что я сказал, было
how it was.
Поменялась бизнес-модель, и
Exactly.
как вообще, насколько это было легко, возможно, и как первый инвестор, который поверил в первую идею, в принципе, отнесся к изменению бизнес-подхода, можно сказать, если не смене бизнеса.
Yeah. So basically, Konstantin, I'm lucky enough that my investor is actively involved in the business. Okay. When I say actively involved, I don't mean like he's doing the business. I mean as well, but like he's following it very actively. So, I mean, we talk a lot and we discuss a lot, and that's why, you know, I would like to say this to all people that want to pivot. It's called pivoting, to change the business model when they feel that it's needed. The investor is a businessman, and if you are
True
a
businessman. Yeah.
if you're a true businessman as well, and if you understand the time that this is the time I need to switch and do something a little bit different, for example, and if you explain it to the investor as well, the investor will be happy because he will be happier because like he will think that it's kind of like you instead of giving up, you actually want to make it better. And if it makes sense for exactly, like I understand that, and if he understands that as well, of course it's like the perfect match. In that case, he's happy because he invested. He wants to return. He's looking for this return from his investment, and of course he wants to have a better something instead of something that it doesn't. How to say?
Growing up.
Yeah, growing up or something. Yeah, takes off. That's the correct word for it. Yeah, in my situation, actually, the thing we do, it was inside of the previous one. So the investor was aware of this, okay, and I actually didn't tell what was the previous one, so I don't think it's important to say, but like this is something when an investor approved this model already. And it was in the inside of that. And when we switched, we actually turned it vice versa. That means like we are gonna use the previous one, but inside of the new one. So in that case, if it made sense for me and it made sense for him as well, and why not? Because he wants to get money from that. He said like, of course, that's the thing. It depends on your discussion, like how you explain and if it's
как ты communicate.
Exactly. I mean, like if it's logical,
Да.
truly logical, the investor is probably 99%.
Он нормальный человек.
99% of the chance he is a very logical person as well.
Да. Согласен. Смотри, получается, ты поменял бизнес-модель, подход. Возможно, потому что ты исследовал гипотезы, каким образом ты можешь достичь, to find the right approach to go to market. Обычно молодые проекты, как мой, как твой, они стараются найти такой правильный бизнес-подход. По твоему опыту, потому что действительно, если посмотреть там назад, наверное, на 5 лет и сказать, когда ты был в другом городе, когда был ты еще вне Европы, можно сказать, что у тебя, возможно, не было такого опыта, такого багажа знаний, не было потрачено столько денег на поиск правильного подхода, как сейчас. Как, по-твоему, искать правильный подход к бизнесу без каких-то титанических или каких-то огромных инвестиций? У тебя, потому что мы всегда работаем все, какие бы бюджеты у тебя не были, какие бы ресурсы у тебя не были. Ты всегда работаешь в режиме ограничения по времени, по деньгам. И как, по-твоему, с твоей точки зрения, выбирать правильный подход к рынку? Потому что каналов продаж много. Можно продавать в интернете, можно продавать на ярмарке. У нас ярмарка будет проходить завтра. Можно продавать, ходить как камевояжер, стучаться в чьи-то двери. Как определить правильный канал продаж, наиболее эффективный с твоей точки зрения?
Firstly, Coco, it depends on what you're selling. If you're consumer focused business.
Мы говорим B2B sector, only B2B.
Okay.
It's our field.
Our business have both sides, consumer and B2B. If we are talking about B2B, how to explain that? like sales in general, we're talking about sales.
Да,
as far
да,
as I
да.
understand, because sales
Directly
is
about
the,
sales.
Yeah, it's the main.
It's our
thing
core.
in the core thing in the business. Yeah. Sales for B2B, when you selling a solution, is not about convincing by just telling that how it is good, how my solution is this. It's not about that. For B2B, mainly like sales is hidden. Sales is hidden means that it's like the person shouldn't understand actually you're selling, and it's same in every countries.
The sales the same.
Exactly, it's the same in all the countries and here as well. It's about how to say, it's about providing value, not just saying that
About
promising,
ROI.
over promising or something. Okay. And regarding the channels, of course, for B2B, actually, I would consider B2B easier than consumer focused because
High five.
because in B2B you have some kind of limited amount of companies, let's say, in your
potential
niche.
clients.
Yeah, in your niche, you can actually take up the phone and call them, and you'll spend, let's say, sorry,
Go ahead.
this. Okay. In B2B, like because you have limited number of potential clients, so you can actually have enough time to contact them and even create relationship with them, or how to reach out to them and let them know about your product, etc. It's not about consumer focus, because in consumer focus, like you need to reach to millions of people rather than just, let's say, 1,000 or 10,000 or something. Yeah, that's completely different. Yeah, but for B2B, decision making process is not in one level. Normally, it's if it's a big company, it happens in many levels, in many steps. Not one person just gives a decision. But this is the very hard part. And the thing that makes it harder is that when the decision is made, you're not there. Okay?
Потому что деньги еще не у тебя на счете.
Exactly.
Их деньги на твоем счете.
Not about that. That means, like, for example, let's say if I'm selling the phone to you, you're here, I will explain how good the phone is, and I will show the features, etc. And you will give immediately. And you will give the decision now, right? Like,
and money.
Money as well. Of course, decision equals to money. It's supposed to be decision. If it's about.
So yeah, right. Have a good Christmas. Absolutely. Cheers. Thanks.
Yeah. And if it's about business, mainly corporates, I would say, let's say you find someone that is, let's say, key decision maker. If you're lucky enough to reach out to that guy,
that's the right guy.
That's the right guy, of course. That's another question, actually. And after, let's say, you convince that guy, the guy will go and explain to his boss or
to different
departments. I don't know, like it will take ages and
or months.
Maybe a month. In average, it depends on the solution, of course. And in that case, when they decide, they decide among themselves. They don't ask you again. And you can't have the influence on their decision in that stage. Okay, that's very hard part. That's why I would say for B2B. People need to focus on providing value, not directly for selling something, but let's say writing very, very valuable blog posts about
to explain what you definitely want to suggest them.
No. This is salesy. I'm talking about something else. This is salesy. If you say that what I'm doing differently, this is good, this is blah blah blah, it's not providing value. It's just appraising yourself. If you say explain them, find like good ways to solve their problems, not with your product specifically, but you offer them like 100 ways of solving the let's say their problem. It will make you an expert in the field. And of course, if they want to hire or outsource some company, they will come to you because they see like you're an expert. Yeah, exactly. So it's like we all read lots of, let's say, blog posts from the companies. They explain, let's say, for example, if you do SEO, let's say SEO, and the SEO is a search engine optimization to be on top of Google search results. There are lots of companies doing SEO, right? So let's say you're looking for an SEO service, and there are lots of companies doing SEO, right? And what you do first, you look for the ways to do it yourself, right? And actually,
or at the beginning,
it's something like you need to research what that is, how to find the company. I don't know, many topics, right? You do Google search there, right? Let's say you find the company, and it's their blog, and you searched for how to find the company, how to be sure that they are good or something else, okay? And they give you very comprehensive list of steps that you should consider when you search for companies. So you will have trust to that company, right? Because you learned something, you took some value from that company.
И ты думаешь, они профессионалы.
That's it, they're experts. So in that case, you will just pick up the phone and call them. So can you do my SEO? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, for B2B, one of the channels is just giving the value through blogs or through any other ways without the intention, direct intention that you want to sell them. Okay, this is the case. But regarding the influencing decision makers, again, this is something that happens in the backyard. I would say in the background. That's why it's better. Like if you convince someone, you ask that guy in the company, in the corporate, to confirm if he understood everything correctly, and you can even ask them what he's gonna say to their boss to kind of small education for them to educate and turn the way
to help them to explain your value.
Exactly. And if you say like I'm very happy that I can come with you and explain, because like if the guy convinced already, you and him are in the same position. Like he wants to convince someone and you wants to convince someone.
Ты его превратил в твоего агента по продажам.
Exactly. That's the thing. I mean, it's very complicated. It wouldn't fit into like just small conversation, but this is something I can say.
Может быть, мы сделаем об этом отдельную сессию.
Maybe, yeah.
Потому что это интересно. Мне иногда нужен whiteboard, чтобы рисовать. Я люблю. И последний мой вопрос наверное, про опыт. Потому что мы упомянем в третий раз, ты здесь уже практически 5 лет, уже скоро 5 лет. И, безусловно, у нас пока еще нет машины времени, чтобы у нас взять, отмотать что-то назад, что-то поправить. Но даже, знаешь, я с Ирландией связан уже 1,5 года и живу здесь уже такой длинный...
What would I do differently if I was in...
Да, потому что мы для себя, я для себя, для тебя, мы уже ничего не сможем исправить, но мы можем сейчас... дать какой-то совет ребятам, которые сидят еще в Минске, которые сидят еще в Киеве, которые сидят еще в Баку, в Алматы. Что бы вот ты им посоветовал, как двигаться, какие-то общие советы, которые действительно ты понял как такие важные для своей жизни, либо твои ошибки, но мы не скажем, что это твои ошибки.
I'm okay to speak about my mistakes as well. Yeah, one thing is when people think about like doing business abroad, because they have no idea, they feel that it's very, very difficult. It is very difficult. I don't say like, but it's very difficult in your country as well. I mean, it's not about like business. I'm true believer of the statement that business have no region. The region is good because you have very good support, you have more comfort here to do business, etc. But regarding the difficulties, I'll just jump into my mistakes that I would do differently in the past. The thing that when we got investment, I was very hard to spend the money from the investment for hiring more people. Okay, that was something like I was thinking like I will do everything. I will do this, and this, and this. and that was very wrong. Okay, because like I was thinking about like Irish salaries. I was thinking, okay, like I have this amount of money.
80 grants per year.
Yeah, exactly. If I pay like 2-3 people, so it's gone like in 1 year. But that's a very wrong approach actually, because you don't pay someone over the year at once. You pay every month, right?
Yeah.
So when you pay every month, and if you have a talent, that guy will drive you towards the success very quickly, and you will have the money to pay him more. So this is actually
you have to pay.
It's a paradoxical thing, yeah. That's why that was one of the main mistakes I did. But regarding like if you have very limited money, let's say,
как многие ребята сейчас.
yeah, exactly, yes. If you have very limited money, what I'm doing at the moment is we have 2 employees here. And there are 3 more employees outside of the country. As I would say, it's not outsourced. It's not freelancing. It's
They work in house, but abroad.
Yeah, actually, it's not in house. It's very lucky that for immigrants like us, Koka, we are very lucky that we know the talent pool in our countries. Okay.
Yeah.
So this means that.
Less expensive.
Less expensive, of course. Even if you are in Ireland, you can find very good talent in your country. You can even go and rent an office there, collect your team there, and communicate
for a couple hundred per month.
In internet age, like, you know.
Yeah,
exactly. 400, 500 per month, and it's gonna give the same value if you educate them well. Of course, if they are talent, they will pick up the information very quickly. So that's why what I'm doing at the moment is like I have a team in Baku with the office. There's one more person in Czech Republic and 2 people in Azerbaijan. It's like this way, and they actually bring lots of value to the company, and that's why it's something that we as immigrants have the chance for. But local people, because they don't have access to talent pool in the other countries,
because they don't speak in some foreign language.
Exactly. So this is one of the things I would recommend the guys who want to open their businesses or move to their businesses abroad. Going abroad, starting your business abroad doesn't mean that you will hire all people there in that expensive country.
Here,
I mean here. In this case,
you said there.
There, I'm talking on their perspective. From their perspective, in that said, so you can actually just mix them up. There are some people that you have to be near you, and they have to be near you. But there are people that you can just do it remotely, and this is a very good opportunity for us. So like just for investment, that's just for not investment. I would say it's not about money. Just for the people, more people living in these countries that have the mindset of investing. I think it's worth to move to here, because they look for the people like you, like the people starting their businesses too. It's like mutual benefit. Like I'm sure, let's say, if when we become investors, we will I wish we will, of course, and I really believe that we will, in very near future, and we will have hard time to find the right guys to invest in. So this is the kind of something like, it's not like investor, as you said, is a person, is a human. I mean, he is a business person, and you are a business person. You are less experienced. You don't have money.
He has money.
You just passed away.
You don't sell something.
Exactly, and it's something like you are doing the thing that they did before. I can understand you perfectly.
In his past.
Yeah, in their past. So this is very easy to communicate with them. Of course, like you will have many people that turn down your idea, because it's not like, even if you say your idea to your relatives, they say, like, some say it's a shitty idea, some say like it's a very good idea. So it depends. Like, of course, it depends like how the mindset your mindset should be matched each other. So like I would inspire the people abroad. I mean, for us abroad, it's like our homeland, to consider this kind of opportunities in the countries like this, like Ireland. The government support, etc., and just try. I mean, trying doesn't.
Yeah, just try.
Yeah, it doesn't bite
You
you.
won't die.
Yeah, you won't die. Just try. If you don't make it, you will learn why you didn't make it, and you will just
Да.
try another one.
Да.
So just try. I mean, it's about implementation. It's about.
Это супер идея. Спасибо.
Thank you very much, Coca. Thanks. I hope it was helpful.
Yeah.